live.
Dude, I'm at. So if this is live, then I apologize for the boringness of my presence. Oh, wait, maybe.
Oh, we're live.
We are live!
All right, we figured it out. We apologize for this technological tomfoolery that we're dealing with here. But I am Mark.
And I am Alex.
And this is Alter Ego Comics TV for the week of October 3rd, 2018. Want to give a warm welcome to my new co-host, Alex.
Hello!
A very knowledgeable young man. Reads a lot of comics and knows stuff.
And I'm here all the time. I never leave.
He is. He comes in on his days off and reads comics. All right, cool.
We have a viewer.
So here we are. All right, so we're going to talk about the books that we liked most this week. We're coming to you from Alter Ego Comics in Lima, Ohio. If you're watching this, you probably know that already, so I don't know why I do that. So, my pick of the week is a book called The Lollipop Kids, published by my 5-year-old son, Aiden Glass, and artwork by Diego Yapur. This is basically a old monster story set in present-day New York City. So, immigrants and settled New York City came over. They kind of brought the monsters from the motherland, from the old country, with them, and they've been hidden, and they need to be kind of kept in check within New York City and Central Park. So a lot of the story takes place in Central Park, one of the reasons why I really liked it, because the city is one of my favorite places on earth. Revolves around a 14-year-old kid who, his father's a firefighter, his mother's sister is about to turn 18, is missing, and so they spend a lot of time in Central Park together, so he goes to the park to see if there are any clues to be, and he's that, hey, he might be part of this group called the Lollipop Kids, who are responsible for keeping these old world monsters in check. I really dug the heck out of this. The artwork is fantastic. Love the story, love the setting in New York City. We'll continue to read it. Adam Glass is a very consistent, excellent writer. In fact, he has another book out this week, volume, which is also published by Aftershock. Rough Riders is played in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it's a team of adventurers working for the government led by Theodore Roosevelt, and some members of this team include Harry Houdini, Annie Oakley, Thomas Edison, and some folks from hit that you will recognize. It's got a strong flavor to it, but also lots of action and adventure and historical or pseudo-historical at the same time. So, Rough Riders, I highly recommend it. I've got my copy of Volume 3 sitting on my desk. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but it is top-notch stuff. And I really enjoyed the heck out of The Lollipop Kids.
Before we did this, we wondered how many boroughs there were. I just Googled it. There are 5 boroughs.
Okay, so there are 5 families. Yes, there are 5 immigrant families and their descendants responsible for this, and we find out the main character. I was first to put in and do a search for Lollipop, you get nothing but Wizard of Oz midgets.
Lollipop Build.
Yes, even though you search Lollipop Kids. Doesn't matter. It's Wizard of Oz. Short people.
There you go. I guess. Go internet. Do better. You can do better than that, internet. So my pick of the week then. Tony Stark Iron Man 4, a late story of so you care about the legacy numbering. For purposes, where did it go? This is the 4th issue written by Dan Slott from SpiderMan fame. It's nice to see him have something other than SpiderMan. He did a good job, but he has more taste, and I don't know, it's nice to but this issue is on a night out on the town with founding Avengers member, Janet Van Dyne. Member. Janet. So if you've been following it, you know that Jocasta has been working for Tony for quite a while at Stark Unlimited now? Resilient something? Stark something, whatever the current business is. But she's been working on it with the robotics department specifically because, hey, she's a robot. And she's about that whose brainwaves are based off of Van Dyne. And it comes in and says, hey, it's a robotic version of me. I don't know what to do. It's kind of weird. But the thing Mark started to fly, they just have with themselves, of course. The best part I thought is Janet's is the Iron Man suit. Just turning into a scooter into an Iron Man suit, it's just fun. Ridiculous. And Harley, it could have been whatever motorcycle. No, it's a Vespa. And, of course, he doesn't know how to take care of it. So, and when it turns out, it's all him that's in charge of it. They have a little fun dynamic between the two. Of course, they've had a history of them flirting back and forth, but she was with someone else or with any other female in the Tri-Mile area or whatever. But yeah, it's nice to see her that stands up to him, that she's a strong, independent woman that doesn't need no man, but chooses to be with him.
She brings home the bacon and fries it up in the pan.
Yes, and will hit him with the head of the pan if need be. But yeah, it's nice to see him in a relationship, or beginnings of a relationship possibly. Who knows? It could just be one and done, it could be disastrous. Hard to say. But she's in charge, and is willing to with his superhero antics because she herself is a superhero. That apparently she's only her suit. It's like, yeah, she's a wasp, you know, when you need to put them into action.
You need to wasp out.
Wasp out, yes. But yeah, that's funny too. Dan Slott, what's the name again of the artist?
Valerio Skitty.
Valerio Skitty, which again I didn't announce because I was afraid I was going to do it wrong, and
Get us kicked off of YouTube.
I would have gotten us flagged or something, whatever the bad stuff is. But yeah, Iron Man, Tony Stark, Iron Man number 5, read the whole series actually.
So for Green Arrow, even doesn't say so on Adam Crisis number 1, or prefer you're waiting to read, or you just don't like the sound. Might be time to plug your ears or walk away, and Alex will give you a sign when it's safe to listen again. So
Look for this sign.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right, so Green Arrow number 45 is Funeral of Roy Harper, a.k.a. Red Arrow, Speedy, Arsenal, Ward, found member of the Teen Titans, and all-around drug addict. No, and
Formerly drug addict.
Yes, former drug addict. Did he lose his arm too? So his arm got cut off in
one
something.
point,
I can't remember what it was.
It grew back.
He's got a child, and his baby mama is in the shadows. I don't remember her name, but someone will, I'm sure, call me out on it.
He's lived a life.
He has lived a life, and now he's dead, along with another member of the Teen Titans who dies in the pages of Heroes in Crisis number 1. And I'm just not going to say anything. If the first attempt at this worked, you would have that, because I said it then. Any Justice League is if you really include Donna Troy, and someone else appears to be in more history with Roy. But Dana is there. One of the people that Roy met through Alcoholics Anonymous is there. And it's just a very touching send-off to Roy Harper. And as a comic book reader, I know that this is probably not permanent. In fact, it may not be permanent before the end of the year. But it is very emotional tale for those of us that have kind of grown up with Roy and Jolly and Roy. So definitely Arrow number 5. Enough about what this night, even though it doesn't say so on the cover.
Speaking of other tie-ins, crossovers, what have you, my next pick is Superior Octopus number 1, which is a tie-in to the Edge of Spider-Geddon. Yeah, I don't know if it's still working or not. I tried to buy it. We'll see if it's still working. I messaged my wife to see if she was watching it, so hopefully it's working. So yeah, if it is still working, then hopefully it is. Yeah, Superior Octopus number 1, written by Christos Gage. If you read the Superior Spider-Man before, you'll continue on with Superior Octopus. It ties in with after the secret empire with Hydra being in charge of everything. Just technically, hopefully, maybe. Okay, now we're live, maybe. So, yeah, this is weird. If I was mid-sentence when we went live again, then welcome back. Yeah, so I pick Superior Octopus, number 1. Written by Christos Gage and drawn by other people. Yeah, this is the one-shot, one-done leading up to Spider-Geddon. It is a nice introduction to what's possibly going on in back. So hopefully doesn't really explain which it makes the turn. So we're heading.
Bring back up. God, my phone may die. This is the worst episode of Alter Ego Comics TV of all time.
Of all time, maybe.
Hey, Alex is there again.
Well, let's see. Yay! So I don't know what has worked. Repeat myself. Sorry. Superior Octopus number 1 is my pick. As my second pick.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah, Superior Octopus. It's good. Check it out.
It's good. Like Dan Slott's run on Spider-Man. If you liked Superior Man, Anna Marconi's back.
West Coast.
Otto's in a new body, a new cloned body. He talks funny. He talks like a villain from the 1960s. Yeah. So
it's fun. Check it out.
Because my phone may die. We're going to use it next week, next time we do this. What If Flash Thompson Spider-Man is a one-shot. What If is back this week with an X-Men story and a Spider-Man story. We've got What Ifs coming out throughout the month of October. This is written by Jerry Conway, who is most famously known as the man who killed Gwen Stacy. He was writing Spider-Man in the 1970s when that happened. So he's very familiar with the source material, with the characters, and this is Flash Thompson in high school basically becoming Spider-Man at the same time instead of Peter. So Peter's still a bookworm. He still takes pictures, oddly enough, for the Daily Bugle of Spider-Man. And Flash is the hot-headed bully that he was of Midtown High, but Spider-Man. So there's no witty comebacks or witty banter. There's just bashing of faces and bullying by Spider-Man.
You mean flashing of faces?
No, bashing of faces.
Oh, come on.
But Spider-Man, Uncle's still alive, and we've also got a Watcher. What would a what if story be without a Watcher? And the Watcher is our pal, Old Man Nick Fury, from the original Sin story, who's now Watcher and stationed on the moon and carries the ball.
and is just hanging out, watching everything.
Yep, that's cool. He's a watcher. Fair warning, this has an ending. The saddest book I read this week, so be prepared. But I do think that it was very good. Sorry, we just got a comment on there that made me laugh. This is the weirdest live. I don't do live anymore. You hear that too?
Yeah.
Okay, what's next for you?
My next quick pick is Shatterstar #1, written by
One time I Shatterstar.
Tim Seeley. This is why we can't do this on YouTube, so whatever. Penciler of Carlos Villa?
Sure.
Inker, I'm sorry, no one cares about Inkers.
Inker, Tinker, Taylor.
Yeah. So, Shatterstar #1, I knew nothing about Shatterstar. I don't give a Shatterstar about the Mojoverse.
I give no shats.
About the Mojoverse. This is a fun, it introduces the character to someone that doesn't know him very well, i.e. me. And I imagine someone that has followed him, it has references of,
I like this.
is the champion or whatever the equivalent of the battle world of the Mojoverse was. Has flashbacks of him being back in the Mojoverse, being forced to fight for television ratings, and it still takes place present time where he is a landlord, which he loves the name landlord. It sounds mighty powerful. That's just the way he is. He's a landlord of a tenant house of a bunch of people from different universes and realities that are lost in space-time continuums. I don't know. It's really fun. One of the characters that they introduce is someone that's from our world, no superheroes or any sort of weird fun. I don't know. Tell me all of your stories of. You know it's sad when you look up to Shatterstar. But whatever she does, it's a fun story. Something bad happens at the end, where maybe it's not so easy being a landlord. It's hard to say.
It's not easy. Take it from someone who...
Yes. Sure. Okay, then. He's got 2 swords. That's fun. Double-sworded Shatterstar.
Oh, man. We've been taping for an hour, but we've only got 15 minutes of footage. All right, finally, there are a couple trade backs out this week that we think you should pick up because Dead Hand is out. This is listed as Volume 1, written by Higgins, artwork by Stephen Mooney. The Cold War thriller meets the Twilight Zone. If you go back in the archives, you'll see that I talked about the first issue and possibly the second issue, and then I stopped reading it in single issues because I wanted to read it all at once and trade. So, trade's out, recommended. Also, Batman White Knight is out. This is written and drawn by Sean Murphy. 8-issue miniseries that was the talk of the town, the talk of comic shops. While it was being released, basically the date, and shining the bat signal spotlight on Batman as possibly being abusive and just a horrible person. This is a DC's Black Label imprint, which you probably can't see.
This is their first Black Label.
First Black Label track. Damned is
Black
Label. This is the best of the best from DC Comics, and it is standalone. You don't have to know anything going in, except everybody knows the Joker. Everybody knows Batman. I think this is the book to give any Batman fan this Christmas. This is going to be something that we highly recommend during the gift-giving season because it's just super, super cool. So, that is it. We're going to stop talking because the battery in my phone is almost dead. This whole YouTube Live thing is a steam pile of Shatterstar, and we will be you. Don't new here, Alex. Let us know. Otherwise, I'll trade him for a player to be named later.
Nick Fury standee.
Yes. I'll get a to be my co-host. Oh, I think we're done. And we're done. Thank you. Good night.
Well, I'm trying something different, so...
It's not everything.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Hey, you're live.
Hi, everybody. We just did our video for the second time. The third part, like, comment, thumbs up, whatever, everything. Mark's phone's almost, that's why it's just me.
My phone's on fire. Dude.
It's like,
I need to get a new phone.
So if you want to recommend this phone for Mark, or just phone, that works too. Quick pick, Shatterstar 1.
I did this already. We're continuing the live.
Oh, we're continuing live. So,
right, bye.
Yeah, bye. Thanks for watching.
See you next time. Yes, I'm sure I want to